My name is Pastor Mohsen. This is Mohsen Podcast. Today I'm going to talk about, can you guess what? I'm going to talk about leaders again. Good leaders, good leaders also have self-confidence and therefore the confidence of others. If you are a good leader, others easily follow you, easily trust you. But if you are not, then they regret trusting you. If they already trusted you, they regret trusting you because it's a sign of you are not a good leader. There is a poem. The author of this little poem understood the value of self-confidence in leadership. He who knows not and knows not that he knows not is a fool. Shun him. Those people in leadership or not, it doesn't matter. They don't know that they don't know. They think they know everything. They say, oh, I know everything. Me, I don't make any mistakes. Those people need light because they don't know they are fool. They don't know they don't know. They don't know what they don't know because they claim they know everything. So they don't know what they don't know. Shun him. Now there is a sun. You have to give light to them that they know after that. After the sun and after the light, they realize there is an aha moment. Ah, I know now. I know. I know. I didn't know before, but I know now. But there is a second one. He who knows not and knows that he knows not is a child. Teach him. Some people, they have lack of knowledge. And they know they have lack of knowledge. So they need teaching. So someone like me needs to teach them in order they know. He who knows and knows not that he knows is asleep. Wake him. Some people knows, but they don't know that they know. They think they don't know. So they need awakening. He who knows and knows that he knows is wise. Follow him. There's different people, right? So confidence in oneself is the cornerstone. People who do not believe in themselves have trouble believing in others. If I don't believe in myself, then how can I believe in others? I should have believed in myself first. First, I have to believe in myself, and then I can believe in others. You will never succeed if you throw up your hands and surrender. Oh, I surrender. So, what's the next? There is no next step after that. If you surrender, you don't learn anything because learning is a challenge journey. If you don't challenge yourself, then you never learn. If you sit and do nothing, you never learn. I'm a strong believer on hands-on training. You have to do in order to learn. If you don't do anything, if you sit and do nothing, you never learn. So do something. Do it. Just do it, and then you can learn. If you don't, then you never learn. If you sit and you surrender, you never learn. The Greek poet Homer understood the value of a crisis. There is opportunity and there is chaos. From ancient times, the Greek poet Homer understood the value of a crisis. He wrote, adversity has the effect of eliciting talents which in prosperous circumstances would have lain dormant. Sometimes crises help us to grow. There is so many successful people that grow out of the crisis. When you fight, you gather your strength and fight. Like people in Iran, they have no fear at all. They shoot at them like this. They shoot at them, but they have no fear, right? What can you do with someone who has no fear? What can you do with someone who nothing to lose? Then you can kill. You can kill blood and flesh, but you never can kill idea. You can never kill hope. You may try. You may try disappoint, like they tried to disappoint me, but you're never successful to disappoint me. Creativity is a trait not always admired by those who don't have it. Sometimes you are surrounded by people, they don't appreciate your creativity. They don't appreciate. I am creative, and people who surround me doesn't appreciate that creativity. That's okay. If you don't like me, that's okay. If you don't appreciate me, that's okay. Go appreciate black people. I don't care. You can appreciate whoever you want. But some people interpret creativity and inventiveness as stupidity and impracticality. They said impossible. They said enough. They try to block you. They say, I wanted to say this tomorrow in تفسیر کلام خدا به زبان فارسی, but I cannot contain it. I cannot wait until tomorrow. Let's compare. اجازه بدید یه خورده فارسی صحبت کنم, مقایسه بکنیم. اجازه بدید مقایسه بکنیم دولت ایران رو با معلمین کلیسا, رهبران کلیسا. معلم کیه؟ معلم یه رهبره. معلم کسی که آموزش میده. معلم چیزیه که راه رو نشون میده. So اجازه بدید مقایسه بکنیم. احتیاجی نیست برگردیم به 43 سال قبل, انقلاب 57. نمیخوایم برگردیم به انقلاب 57. برگردیم به همین 4 سال پیش، برگردیم به موقعی که آقای حسن روحانی انتخاب شد. آقای روحانی، اونم چه روحانی، حسن روحانی. چی میگفت؟ میگفت من کلید دارم. حالا کلیدشو گردنش ننداخته بود، ولی کلید دستش گرفته بود. میگفت من کلید دارم و آنچنان رونق اقتصادی ایجاد میکنم. نتیجه شد دیدیم. حالا معلمین کلیسا چی میگن؟ اونها هم مثل همین میگن کلید داریم و در رو قفل کردیم، وضعمون هم خوبه، وضعمون خوبه، همچنان رونق اقتصادی داریم، ما وضعمون خوبه، کلیدم داریم. فرق این دوتا چیه؟ هیچی. حالا بهتون میگم چرا فرق نمیکنن این دوتا. علت داره، هر چیزی علتی داره. جای تعجب نیست که اینا هیچ فرقی با هم نمیکنن. آقای حسن روحانی و تعالیم رهبران و معلمین کلیسا. یکی از کشیشان نامحترم کلیسا اعتراض کرد، گفته من سیستم رو از ایران برداشتم آوردم تو کلیسا. وقتی یک سیستمی رو از ایران برمی‌داری میانی تو کلیسا، کپی میکنی و سیستم رو دیگه کپی کرده، سیستم ایران رو کپی کرده آورده تو کلیسا. خب چه فرق میکنه؟ همون سیستم دیگه، همون سیستم رو برداشته آورده، کلید داره و وضعشون هم خوبه، آنچنان رونق اقتصادی ایجاد کنه، هیچ فرقی نمیکنه. Okay, I switched to English now. I had to say something in Farsi. I couldn't contain it. I couldn't wait it until tomorrow. Maybe I repeat it tomorrow. Maybe. شاید فردا تکرار کنم. ولی امروز باید اینو میگفتم. They interpret my creative books and my creativity as a sign of stupidity and impractically. They say it's impossible. نمیشه. That's how they interpret it. If they see the creative person as salvageable, they will try to pull him back into the mainstream of thought. That happened to me. They said, oh, it's heresy. You have to be under our care. You cannot do anything without our permission. Your mind has to be controlled by us. When something, some idea, some creativity comes into your mind, say no. That's what they say. The idea, inspiration, and creativity comes to my mind. And they say, whatever comes to your mind, say no. That's what they say. They pull him back into mainstream of thought. They have a thought, us, we. ما همه با هم هستیم. There is a mainstream of thought. They have an idea as a collective idea. And they say, okay, you have to be with us. You have to be in. در جریان این افکار باید باشی. تو باید در جریان باشی. If somebody doesn't want to be in the mainstream, they say, oh, heresy. You are a heretic. Your idea is heretic. Heresy, heresy, heresy. That's what they do. I was surrounded by this kind of people. And you know why I get out of that people who surrounded me. He will be told that stay busy, follow the rules. We have so many things to do. I want you to do so many things. Follow the rules, stay busy, be practical. نمیشه. Not make a fool of himself. You've been fooled, that's all you are fighting. That's what they do. That's what they say. But traditional thinkers don't realize that. Creative thinkers are the geniuses of the world. Had it not been for someone's inventiveness, they might not have jobs. Sometimes you say something, but nobody understands. They say Einstein's theory didn't understood by anybody, but they understand it after his death. Maybe you say something now, they don't understand it. They reject you. But after your death, they accept it because they understand that after your death. After years, they understand it. If you are wise, you will forget yourself into greatness. If you are still saying me, I, you are not wise. If you are wise, you will forget yourself into greatness. Forget your rights, but remember your responsibility. Forget about that. حق نداری یا حق دارم یا هرچی. حق دارم یا هرچی رو فراموش کن. به مسئولیت های خودت برس. Accept your responsibility. You cannot say من مسئول هیچی نیستم. Accept your responsibility and forget your rights. That is a good leader. Forget your inconveniences, but remember your blessings. Appreciate what you have. Forget your own accomplishment, but remember your debt to others. Forget your privilege, but remember your obligation. All of this. If you follow all of this, forget and remember. There is something you have to forget. You must forget. You must forget your past. Close your past. Close the door to your past. به عقب بر نمیگردیم هیچ وقت. اگر شما میخواین به عقب برگردین you are welcome. برید به عقب برگردید. Forget the past. Remember the present time and the future. And if you want to be successful, whenever it comes to your mind, never say no. At least think about it. At least sleep on it. Maybe it's a wrong idea. Sleep on it. And then you can decide the day after. So if you are a great leader, you shouldn't forget yourself as well. But sometimes you need to forget yourself. You have obligation to yourself and your family. But sometimes you need to forget yourself. So when the times comes, forget yourself. Follow the examples of Florence Nightingale, Albert Schweitzer, Abraham Lincoln, Tom Dooley, and forget yourself into greatness. When you are part of a great things, you forget yourself. You never say I, me. When you are part of a great team, a greatness, then you forget yourself. Who am I? If you are part of the great things, you say this. There is a difference between me, I, and you say, I am nothing. There is a great difference, right? I am right, always right. They cannot be in the same place. Someone who say me, I, and you can say, I am nothing. They cannot be in the same place. So, remember the words of General Douglas MacArthur. I'm not talking about that teacher MacArthur though. Don't listen to him. Someone who says, this is my pulpit, I have a mic here. This is my pulpit, I can say whatever I want. That's the same I. Same problem. I am. This is my pulpit. Remember the words of General Douglas MacArthur. There is no security on this earth. Forget security. There is no security on this earth. There is only opportunity. Don't play safe. Don't be afraid. Do something that you are passionate about. I write. I may not get my return. I invest. I may not return my investment when I invest on my books. I may not receive enough money to return my investment, but I do it anyway. I'm passionate about it. I am creative and I'm passionate about it. I'm writing a novel. It may not be a bestseller, but still I write it. To give yourself a handle on establishing and accomplishing goals, keep in mind 5 C's. First, consideration. What is the needed response? That's what Mr. Berman asked himself when he asked those tough Marine drill sergeants for help. Second, credibility. What must I do to get the needed response? Sometimes we need to respond. What is the needed response? What can I answer? Sometimes we answer before even listening. گوش نمیده، فقط جواب میده. فقط دوست داره که جواب بده. فوراً. تا یه چیزی میگی فوراً میاد جواب میده، فوراً قبل از که گوش بده فوراً میاد یه چیزی تو سوشال مدیا میذاره یا یه کاری تو کلیساشون میکنن، فوراً جواب میده بدون اینکه گوش بده. But what must I do to get the needed response? Do you want to get a result, right? Everybody wants to get a result. You may want to send somebody somewhere. Oh, we are sending, somebody has to be stationed somewhere. And you are sending, right? If I'm not right, correct me. Now answer me. You want to send, right? Someone, you want to send someone a station there, right? What must I do to get the needed response? فکر کن چی کار باید بکنی که اون کسی رو که میخوایم بفرستیم بره. What must, that's credibility. When you say something, when you advise something one-on-one, for example, you want to advise, right? You get a session one-on-one and you want to advise something. You need to be credible. You need to have credit. The person trusts what you say and do what you say, right? What you should do to have credibility that people listen to you, listen to your advice. You can say blah, 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 blah. I suggest you to do something. Who cares about your suggestion? Shut up. Nobody cares about your suggestion. You don't have credibility. Even you went to another churches and they don't invite you again, so you don't have credibility. Ask yourself, what should I do to have credibility? Content. What must I say to get the needed response? It's not only credit or credibility. What should I say? There's something you must do and there is something you should say to get the needed response. You cannot say whatever you want. You don't get the result you want. You have to know what you should say. And after that, there is conviction. How must I say it? Maybe you want and your intention is good. But your intention is good. Your intonation is good. You can say so many sweet things with the harsh intonation. It doesn't have any effect. وقتی میگی امیدوارم حالت خوب نباشه، میخوای چه نتیجه ای از این حرف بگیری؟ خودت فکر کن یه خورده کلاتو قاضی کن آقای قاضی، کلاتو قاضی کن. ببین با محکوم کردن کسی به نتیجه میرسی یا نمیرسی؟ دقت کن آقای قاضی، محکوم کردن ممنوع. And then if you say the right things, how must I say it to convict somebody to accept it? تعجب نداره که rejected میکنن. یکیش من I rejected you. هیچ تعجبی هم نداره. چرت و پرت میگی، با خشونت میگی، تکرارش هم میکنی. اینقدر تکرار میکنیم تا نتیجه بگیریم. هنوز به این درجه از درک نرسیدی که با تکرار کردن به نتیجه نمیرسی. روشت غلطه برادر، خواهر، مادر، پدر، بچه. I don't know who you are. نو ایمان، کهنه ایمان، عضو انجمن کتاب مقدس که افتخارم میکنی، روشت اشتباس، یه چیز غلط هایی تکرارش کنی. And the last conclusion. What steps do I need to take to get the needed response? Know that I have said, felt, and determined to do something. What action will I take? It's not enough to say, just do it. What do I do? Do is an action. When you say just do it, so what should I do? What course of action should I take? Always, I was in a church, they asked me, what should we do? What should we do? Almost every Sunday, they asked me, what should we do? And my answer was obvious, nothing. Do nothing. Sometimes, do nothing is better than doing something. When you're intentionally you want to hit, you better do nothing. یک جمله فارسی هست میگه بعضی ها مردنشون بهتر از زنده بودنشونه. آنکه مردنش بهتر از بیداری است مردنشون بهتره. اگر میخوای بهتر باشی بهتر سرتو بذاری بمیری، اینجوری بهتر میشه، خیلی بهتر میشه اگه سرتو بذاری و بمیری. یک جامعه از دستت خلاص میشن و خوشحال میشن. Okay, peace of God be with you all.